For the last couple of months I've been working at a local supermarket just to bring in some extra money. Thank you Google for that. And it got me thinking, the supermarket has a catchment area, roughly about 10 minutes drive, 20 minutes drive. Takes me 20 minutes to drive there. And I have to set off at 3:30 in the morning. However, there's been several road closures over the last couple of months. So obviously any increased drive time isn't ideal. If I'm a customer, I'm just not going to bother and I'm going to go to another supermarket. So that means less customers visiting the supermarket. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do some network analysis. So we're going to construct a graph of roads within 20 minutes drive of the supermarket. We're going to remove some roads to simulate road closures, and we're going to just see how that affects the network and the catchment area. Okay, so first off I'm going to head over to the Ordnance Survey Data Hub. That's osdatahub.os.uk. Go to the downloads, choose OS Open Roads, specify a geo package and hit the download button. And now our geo package of the Ordnance Survey Open Roads has downloaded. Weighs in at about 1 gigabyte, so may take a while depending on your network speed. I'm in a software package called QGIS or Quantum GIS. Other software packages are available, but I think this is fantastic and it's free, which is good. So I'm using OpenStreetMap as a base map, a background. You could use their data for network analysis, but I thought Ordnance Survey would be a nice simple network to build a graph from. So let's open our file. You need to unzip it because it's zipped format. So here I'm just opening the WAR geo package. So click add. So I want the road links and I also want the road nodes. So I've got dots there where the nodes are, and they're joined by these lines, which are the road links, or the links between nodes. So let's find the supermarket. Where am I? It's the roundabout, petrol station, the car parks. This would be our end point. So let's just click on here. Right, this ID here is what we're going to use. So I'm going to copy this attribute value and use it in our Python script. Now, one of the roads they closed was Eltham Heathway, which was the main trunk road from the A323 Fleet Road onto the housing estate. So let's just grab the nodes from there. Scroll down and we've got the start node and the end node. So we need to factor that into our Python script as well. So yeah, before we start coding the script, let's just have a look on Google Maps just to see the end node. So there's the petrol station, so we're about there. Drop the pin man. I wish they'd paint that roundabout. It's personal moan. So, 2003. So there's the store. People coming in and out, looking happy. And the road they're going to close, which is this estate road here near the railway. So, yep, now we know what we're dealing with. Let's, I always wondered what that was. I think it's a turning circle. But don't know why Thames Water wanted to close it. Maybe they're doing a pumping station or building a depot. Who knows? But I'm digressing. So let's start coding now. Now to start programming in Python, the easiest way in Windows is to open IDLE or idle. I just had a revelation. Python's named after Monty Python. I wonder if it's named after Eric Idle. IDLE. I don't know. Just thought of that. Weird. So once that's open, I'm going to open a script I've written earlier this morning. So I'm using the GeoPandas library, Network X, and also straightforward pandas. Not sure if I need pandas. Did I use it in my code? I can't really remember. But I'm going to leave that library in there. So to actually install a library, just go to your search, open the command prompt or CMD, and you want to do pip install. And then just do, say, GeoPandas. Hit enter. It's already installed, so it's going to shout at me. Requirements already satisfied. So let's walk you through this code. First of all, here's the link to the geo package, which contains our road nodes and our road links. So using the Network X library, I'm creating a graph. Remember I copied that node from the supermarket car park? I'm pasting it in here, calling it in our supermarket node. So basically what's it doing? It's iterating over our networks, and it's sort of building an edge. So this is my maths bit. You can probably pick holes in this. I'm not the greatest at maths. But basically it's 20 minutes. So 10 minutes would be 600. So 20 minutes is double, is 1,200. So that's over and done with. This is my nodes. So let's first of all get rid of these, because this was the worst case scenario. Get rid of that comma there. So let's go into QGIS. So start node, Feltham Heath Road. I'm going to copy attribute value, go back into our catchment script. I'm doing this one-handed because I'm holding a microphone, so it's not the most elegant way of copying and pasting. So let's copy this attribute value as well and paste it into our catchment script for the end node. Right, so what else? This is all just standard fare, really. You're just iterating, removing the road from the graph. So this is the conditions. Took me ages to debug, but you won't have to. I'm just going to paste this so you can copy it. So I'm producing several shapefiles. Shapefile like a geo package, but it's rather than a collection, it's just a single file for simplicity. So I'm going to create one, the closed roads, which in our case is just Eltham Heath Way. Connected roads, this is our road network within 20 minutes drive that are affected by the closed roads. Disconnected ones, these are the ones that formerly would have been within 20 minutes drive, but now aren't. And identified roads, but this is just a general one in an ideal world with no road closures. Before I forget, I've added a condition called Restricted Local Access Road. This is to stop cheating, basically. So this is a road that you can't use or shouldn't use, emphasis on shouldn't, as a shortcut. So let's go back in and I'll show you an example. Famous fleet services. Now there's a lane called Pale Lane, which you can but shouldn't use as a shortcut. I'll show you what I mean. Right, this is the shortcut Forbidden Road. Definitely do not use this road here. And you can see it's stop, warning, automatic number plate recognition. You enter this road at your peril. So yeah, if you have a look at our data set, so pan over and have a look at this link. Yep, Ordnance Survey have it. So it exists, but you shouldn't use it really. So they've given it a status of restricted local access road. So we're going to tell our Python model not to use this, which I've done here. So that explains that part. So it just means we have a true representation with no cheating. So this is all filled in. I'm going to click Run Module and just let this run. It's a road network of the entire, not UK, but Great Britain. Wales, Scotland, Ireland. Sorry, not Ireland, England. Have to be careful there. OSGB doesn't include Northern Ireland. They're covered by another organisation. So that explains that really. So I'm talking to you from 10 minutes in the distant future, and our script has run. Not too bad, no errors. So you can see it's gone from over 6,000 nodes down to 4,000 nodes. That's quite a drop of customers. So by removing that road from the network, it's had quite a big impact on the supermarket's catchment area. So let's load in the generated shapefiles. I've created a folder called Catchments just to save it in, keep everything tidy. So first of all, load our closed roads. Let's load in our other ones. So connected roads. These are the ones where it's still viable to drive to the supermarket. Disconnected roads, that's ones where it's going to take over than 20 minutes or just not worth the hassle. And let's do our complete graph where in an ideal world everywhere would be within 20 minutes. So let's rearrange these and make them some nice colours. So start off with disconnected. Let's do this quite a bold red colour. It's orange, so let's do that red. That's good. We can see fleet services and some parts of Odium, parts of Hook, Hartney Whitney, where all the posh people live, and Farnham and Aldershot. Are there posh people in Aldershot? Yeah, there's some very nice people in Aldershot. So that's quite a big demographic they've lost by Thames Water closing that road. So let's now load up our connected roads. Let's give that a nice green colour. Cool. So yeah, there's Fleet, Church, Crookham, Yateley. So yeah, that's good. And Farnborough. So that's looking quite nice. So let's just check if our closed road's okay. Let's give this a neon lava type colour. So yeah, there's our closed road. That's looking quite good. Quite happy with that. Oh, before I forget, let's just load up our control one. This is all roads that would be within 20 minutes drive if there weren't any closed roads. Let's give this a nice pastel pink colour. So that's all looking quite good. Turn that off, and this is the effect on the catchment area if you remove a single road from the network. It's quite a good illustration. Now let's try a more complicated example. So now we're going to do a more complicated example. This did actually happen a few months ago. They closed a section of Fleet Road in Hartney Whitney. So I thought, oh great, I'm going to have to get up earlier to go to work. And then there was a burst sewer main round about here, near the River Whitewater. Thames Water say it didn't affect the water quality. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Holt Lane here was closed. So I did a detour through Dogmas Field, which was quite scenic, narrow country lanes. But then Thames Water closed Hitches Lane as well. So that snookered me a bit, so I had to go through really narrow country lanes, which I didn't enjoy. Saw lots of deer and badgers, so hey, swings and roundabouts. So let's copy and paste the start nodes and end nodes of the roads that were closed at the time and see what it produces. So now I've added 4 different roads. They're in a, I was going to say array, but in a list. So, yep, we've got the A30 outside the Crooked Billet. We've got Church Lane at Hartney Whitney. We've got Hitches Lane at Church Crookham. Oh, and also Eltham Road Fleet. I almost forgot then, because that didn't help, otherwise I'd have gone round the long way. But this bit of road here by Fleet Station was closed as well. So, joy. I know it affected me, but did it affect many other customers? Let's run it and find out. Right, that script's finished running, and I've loaded the layers into Quantum GIS. And this one's quite surprising. Actually shows that closing 4 major roads hasn't really had much of an effect on the supermarket's catchment area. It's lost hook, obviously, with the A30. So it seems like the universe was just singling me out for that particular one. So, but otherwise, it wouldn't really have much of an effect. You've still got Hartney Whitney, Fleet, Farnborough, Aldershot, Church Crookham. So it just does seem to have affected Hook and maybe Odium there. Well, Odium, they could probably go the long way round. So that's quite good to know, and it just shows you the power of spatial data and network analysis. So that's all I wanted to show you, really. I'll paste my script up so you can adapt and use, and feel free to do whatever. Hopefully, find new and exciting applications. Okay, thanks for taking the time to watch. Bye.